Deductionist.
What's happening?
I believe we're, narratively speaking, of course, waiting in suspense.
Oh, bugger.
So in Stoke, there's this place called the Heath House, and when Jeremy Brett did the version of The Hound of the Baskervilles, that was Baskerville Hall. We got some great stuff, and all of it
Gone. Completely gone.
Why is that, Adam?
We had an incident.
In this show, you'll see nothing that's been set up. Everyone that's given their time has done so of their own free will, and they've been informed that if they are to see anything that they don't like, or anything that's happening that isn't exactly how I say it's happening, they are to squeal, shout, raise the roof on exactly what's going on. Welcome back to another episode. In this one we are looking at The Hound of the Baskervilles. So here's a little bit about the story. The story opens with Dr. James Mortimer seeking Sherlock Holmes' help regarding the Baskerville family. Now, the Baskerville family, they've been haunted by this legend of the spectral hound ever since Sir Hugo Baskerville's demise, like centuries before that. Now the current heir, Sir Charles, mysteriously dies on the desolate moors near Baskerville Hall, and fueling rumours of the curse's return. Eerie already, right? No wonder it was so famous. Now, Watson is sent on ahead to investigate and takes residence at Baskerville Hall, while Holmes remains in London, orchestrating the investigation from afar. There are strange happenings on the moors. A cryptic note warning the new heir, Sir Henry Baskerville, and the ominous presence of a local naturalist named Stapleton. And they all designed to kind of keep Watson on the edge. Now, Holmes eventually joins, right, when he can be bothered, or seemingly so at that particular stage. And he joins Watson on the moors to try and get to grips with unravelling the truth behind this curse and what really is happening there. Stapleton is revealed to be a descendant of Hugo Baskerville and has used a luminous hound and his own cunning to drive the Baskervilles to their deaths, hoping to inherit the estate instead of them. There's a dramatic confrontation on the moors, culminating in a deadly encounter with the Hound. Stapleton meets his demise in the treacherous Grimpenmire. The Hound subdued, and the Baskerville curse finally laid to rest. Sir Henry inherits the estate with a newfound understanding of the dangers he faced and the brilliance of Sherlock Holmes, who once again proves his mettle against a seemingly supernatural adversary. So I want you guys to sit back and enjoy our take on this, granted through more of a performance-based, and see if you can spot one or two red herrings that are in there as well. just to keep you on your toes and see if you can prove your mettle as a deductionist as well. To try and complete a simulated go of something that was seen in the BBC Sherlock season 1 episode 1.
In fact, before the Deductionist itself, it was just web series.
Yeah.
And we tried.
We did.
And like, from your perception, what was the initial idea?
So
before our name was taken.
before our name was taken. Oh, damn you, Titanus. But it was weird because the name was taken, but it was still something else for me.
It was reworked in a way.
It was reworked. Yeah. So the initial idea was to try and make an entertaining version of Sherlock. So like, take some of the qualities or the things that he was known for, some of the scenarios that he would get involved in, and how can we kind of manipulate that to be more entertaining, because the world of crime and that kind of stuff, when it's not sensationalized as part of a narrative, it's pretty drab. It's pretty morose. So that was the kind of the general idea about it. And I remember when we were sat in house a few times planning out some of the episodes, and it was like, so we could try this. All right, so how are we going to work it? I don't know, let's just point the camera at it and see what happens. And why not?
It really was just that.
It really was. We're just ringing everybody that's kindly volunteered to find out what times are best for them to do some filming on, because we'll tailor make it to whenever you're free. I mean, there was a I think it formed a start of the first opening speech in the first episode, like when we talked about grey areas and hopefully you wouldn't see too many, because obviously with it being an entertaining show, we can't just put forth a whole series of epic failures. Everything that happens now will be happening using only our minds. There's nothing in the way. I mean, I can't even see. And I do not want you to say out loud if you agree with this. I want you to give a very visual nod or a shake of the head so the camera can see it. So this was all to do with belief and how far our critical thinking goes out of the window in the face of something that we can't explain, our rational approach to life. So I brought them here to do a Ouija board. So I brought something with me to do a little test with. Told them that I've been specially trained, learnt a ton of rituals, we've followed procedures. I've learned none of this. And the story is this. Joseph Bell. It was said that Mr. Bell could go into his surgery, he was a doctor, and he could diagnose people from just a few brief questions and looking at the mud on their boots, for example. I've basically been acting the whole time, and we're seeing how far they will believe us based on the evidence that only shows trickery. Who knows how true it was? That's something I personally believe is true. But this hat, they tell me, was his. And it is believed by many people that when he died, the spirit of him, whatever that may be, went into his hat, of all things. And it was said that it could give the people an experience of being like Joseph Bell, of seeing the world through his eyes. And that's something I would very much like to test, just to see whether it's true or not. So let's all try this. If we can test your imagination for a moment, if you could all get something you can hold. whatever your object is, I want you to hold it upside down, right stretched out, so the bottom of whatever the item is rests just above your eyesight level, that you can become absorbed by. And eventually, just the more you concentrate and breathe and focus on this point for your fingers gripping this card and the sounds around you, just try and drop the item. You stuck? You stuck?
It was, yeah. It was.
Watch. Watch.
Okay.
I don't know how many of others were stuck as well, but you caught my eye. Would you like to come up and help? I'm hiding no props. Everything that is there to achieve all the effects that will be achieved is right in front of them. And I'm going to see how far my deductive skill can read the necessary information from them. So the first time they will hear that this is all fake is right now when they watch this. Have a seat on that chair. Now Kerry, this is me that's about to touch your shoulder. Just reach out with your left hand and put your hand on the hat. Okay, good. I haven't asked you anything. I haven't prepared you and ask you to say anything, ask you to do anything specifically about information about yourselves. I tried to keep this as fair as possible. Would you agree so far that what we're about to do is fair? And don't let me put words in your mouth or anything. So, the board, what I want you to do, I'm just going to pass you a photo. Just hold it. I just want you to open your eyes and just silently to yourself take in as much detail as you can. Whatever stands out to you, for whatever reason, just do your best to remember it. We all know it, we all heard of it, we all know the stories about them, what they're capable of, and the information they apparently bring forward. This isn't about dead people, per se. This is just more about spirits that work on an ethereal plane that can give you information. But let me show you first of all how it can be replicated. Okay? 3, 2, and 1. Close your eyes again for me. Are there any ages that stick out to you? A certain number of years old?
Yeah.
What sticks out to you? What number?
37.
37? From somebody that doesn't do any of this. Somebody that does what I do. There's those moments where either me or you have said at the start, like, so we're about to try this, and if it doesn't work, no one will see the footage.
It will disappear.
It'll disappear.
Like a vast majority of it. A particular bit of footage disappeared though. Probably footage we could have done with using really. So this was our first venture into the web series, and I suppose the first time we were doing anything together like this. And we did like a little bit. I think it was at Stoke Station. We did on the street performances, that kind of thing. We tested it out
in Subway.
And Subway, and then we took it to a place called Heath House. Heath House. Which do you want to explain the reference?
Sure. So Jeremy Brett is my favourite incarnation of Sherlock, and that's an authentic signature from the man himself.
Wow.
Maddie got me that for Christmas one year, and so in Stoke, there's this place called the Heath House, and when Jeremy Brett did the version of the Hound of the Baskervilles, that was Baskerville Hall, was the Heath House, and so we made some inquiries. A friend of mine ran ghost tours around there, in terms of props that would kind of spin out in dark alleys and go whoa, and this kind of thing. So he took us for a tour, and we got some details. And was it you that was going back and forth in terms of emailing Hugh Grant?
Both. Well, like, you went and then emailed, and then I emailed, and then went.
That was it. So if I need to remember a train timetable or routes, I would be here in my head. What do you think about the person? Yeah?
Any person.
The one to focus on.
Yes, okay.
And just think about their name. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just concentrate on it. What was her name?
Dennis.
Concentrate on Dennis's age. Do you know how old he is? Like, exactly how many years old he is, yeah?
I know what year he was born.
Okay, concentrate on that then. Clearly going to be in the 1900s, obviously, but the number per se. Are there any more, or is that it?
34.
34? You sure? Different. What year was he born in?
1932.
Something about you then. Okay. Now I remember that you had an affinity for property development. But is there anything else that you could quote unquote see as being your dream job? Yeah. Focus on that. Could do this. What did I ask you first? What's the guy's name? Yeah.
No way.
How did you know that? But how did you know that?
And then the dream job.
I went to have a cattery and own lots of cats.
I don't know if I've spelt it right,
Okay.
but it kind of looks like catery, but cattery was what I was going for.
No way.
It's just coming out of the blue, yeah?
Yeah.
84 years as well. Any heights, for example? I'm 6'1", so
6 foot.
any values of money?
300,000.
Seem quite specific about that one. After these sounds, I want you to just take the hat and see if there's any point that you can see through it.
What do you mean?
Just put it up to your eyes. Can you see through it anywhere? You can put it on, fold it down, whatever. Fold it down.
No.
Can you see through it?
No.
Can I borrow someone's phone?
Don't worry, I'll give you mine.
No?
Do you need it on or off?
Just on. Do you have the wow, that's a lot of emails. the I don't know what you call it. The microphone, the audio bit. Right. So here we go with this. Move closer. Whichever hand you want to put on, the elbow of that stays off the table. Okay. So if you want to do this or do, whichever way you want to put. The point is that this has to remain free. I'm gonna. So I can't see any of the letters, or so I can't be. There's no way I can guide this. Okay. So everybody, fingers on buzzers. Can you get any sense of what's going on? What's going on in the picture? What do you remember?
Someone lying on the floor.
Someone lying on the floor. Anything else?
A van.
A van. Okay.
They've had it and made it all.
Oh, murder or a robbery. Okay. Let me catch up with you. Robbery. Okay. Any idea what was stolen? Anything stick out to you as what might have been stolen?
No.
No? Any details about the van that you want to pick out?
There's something written on the top and I can't remember.
Something written on the top that you can't remember? I'll come back to that because it wasn't very specific. One more thing I would like to ask, just random shot in the dark. You probably won't get it, but it'd be nice to see if you do.
2.
However many you feel comfortable with.
Always one.
It's always one, is it, Kate?
Yeah.
Good to know, good to know. Right, let's it's obvious nervous giggles, but here we go. The important thing is not to push. It's just a light touch. Let it move, if it moves, wherever it wants to. Okay?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not the monsters.
Okay. Is
I don't know
there
what's going on with this. I'm really trying to possess me.
is there anything here? If it is, can you show us? That's a little unsettling. Please say if anyone's moving that. Concentrate on the people. Okay, the people of this planet, plane, whatever you want to call it. Is there anyone here? Give us a clear-cut sign. What, oh my God. Anyone know anyone beginning with whatever letter we're on or whatever number?
I can't see what What is it? E.
E. Are there any shoe sizes that stick out?
11.
Signed 11. Perfect. Perfect. What this is that you've been holding on to throughout is a print of a newspaper clipping. A nationwide manhunt is now underway to find the assailants who made off with close to £325,000. So that's pretty bloody close for me. Of electricals in a robbery that went wrong at 1:30 a.m. 3 nights ago. 3 men kidnapped a local plumber from his home and took his, the words scrimp out there. This incident sadly resulted, in the plumber being stabbed to death. So there was a murder and there was a robbery. I'm gonna try and hold the board still.
I don't know.
Who's moving it?
Not me. E-M.
What other letters has it gone over?
Oh, all of them.
All of them.
No, it stopped at E and stopped at M.
Okay. Gives us. Be clearer. Be clearer. Whatever it is, be clearer.
V.
V. V mean anything for anyone?
No.
J.
J mean anything for anyone?
It's the beginning of a letter of one of them names.
Right. Okay. Let's take that as a sign. Let's take that as a sign. Okay. Finish the name. Finish the name. Finish the name. Finish the name. Seems to really like this side of the board.
M.
Just keeps going.
We've got a J, an I, and an M. Jim? Anyone know a Jim? Jim or a James?
I.
Hey?
B.
I'm sweating, but Really concentrate on it. Concentrate on the name. Concentrate on the person.
I.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go? You breathe. You breathe.
See where it goes to next. Yeah.
It's you?
That just felt out bail, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you?
Yeah.
Really drawn out pain. And a woman. A woman connected to Bill. She's the atypical old lady. Lovely, sweet, caring. There's a real black cloud. Cancer involved somewhere?
Yeah.
Can we take a break a minute?
Yeah.
Adam, are you there?
Yeah.
Is my water there?
Yeah.
The assailants are believed to be around 6'6", so that's close, and in their mid to late 30s. Forensics at the scene were able to gain an imprint of a size 11 shoe. There was a plumber's van,
Right.
okay, and there was a logo on the side of the van. Any idea? Don't tell me yet, but is there any idea what it could have been? Don't say, just yes or no. Have you got an image that comes to mind?
Sort of.
Excellent. Write down something close to what you're thinking, so I don't have to put words in your mouth or, keep talking. Is that anything? GU. Where the next? Really concentrate on it. Whatever it is that comes to mind.
Can I just write it down?
Please do, yeah, or any of your details. Man's head.
Yeah.
But that could have been anything.
Yeah.
And you specifically focused on a man's head. There was a child, it was the plumber's son,
Oh, right.
that gave witness, told him the description of the van,
Yeah.
which he drew this. Odd that you'd pick up straight on a man's head. Who's this? You? This you?
Yes.
I'm not even touching it. It's just... keep seeing a dog. Does he have a dog? If it was sat on the table, it'd be about this sort of height.
Ow.
Sparks. Sparks everywhere. Like who's showing me? That's an interesting thing. Who is it? we spoke to Hugh Grant, which isn't actually Hugh Grant, the owner of that. Was his name Justin?
Yeah, Justin.
So we spoke to Justin, paid him. We spoke to a local group of actors, and they were actors, but like we were saying, like, how else do you get a gang full of people of different backgrounds to come to a place to be comfortable on camera?
Yeah.
Because everybody else that we knew had conventional jobs, and whereas like one or maybe two tops could come down, we wanted a fair group of people, so we just went to some local actors, and it was that kind of explicit thing of we're going to try some stuff which is synonymous with people acting and playing along and whatnot, but make sure that if you notice any bullshit happening, squeal, make sure it's recorded, tell somebody, tweet about it, whatever it is.
Somebody who is experiencing a hesitant moment, a fearful moment. Fearful.
Can we all concentrate on our idea of minor? You take your fingers off now. Our idea of who a minor might be. Any names, any details about them? Jimmy or James? Who's thinking Jimmy or James? You. Made a very strong thing with you. And it's interesting. What? How do you picture him? How old was he?
I can't remember. Really old.
Really old. What were the details? You know what? I'll just show you. See, there was a person that we were trying to get in contact with.
What?
We got it printed offline. That's right. It was what second name as well?
No.
No, but definitely a Jimmy.
Yeah. But I got it off a friend whose surname is that.
This is your friend's surname?
Yeah, but without the E.
I keep seeing just sevens everywhere. Do you know why they're sevens? Who's that to do with? This is you. With the who's Catherine? You know Catherine? She get married.
No. I don't know. Don't think so.
Who's Lozzie?
Yeah. A friend.
73, so my maths is going to suck at the minute. So 43, 42. How would you say he died?
He got hit on the head with a brick. Bad.
Fracture to the head. 73, so my maths is going to suck at the minute. So 43, 42. How would you say he died?
He got hit on the head with a brick. Bad.
Fracture to the head. Falling debris. Oh, I forgot about your phone. Shit. Stop. Stop. Stop it.
You want to take that?
Yeah. That's not what I know more about your phone than you do. Right, so here we go with this. Move closer. Yeah, that was up.
Yeah. What? Very nice.
Rewind. more about your friend than you do.
About the ghost. Isn't that you? Isn't that Adam?
You'll see when it comes. Yeah. Yeah, I know more about your friend than you do. I can hear something.
The lady with all the cats. I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing anymore.
That's on your phone to listen to forever.
I'm gonna wash my face.
Who said it? Sounds
How simple.
Who said it?
What?
Son of a...
Dude, you fucking your window's open. Has he really just taken all that stuff? So
Is that the crime?
That's a Mac. That's a Mac. There's 2 iPads.
So he is Moriarty.
Mother. So that we try to keep it as fair and above board from there. And we met some real cool people doing the Heath House thing, and we got some great stuff.
Yeah.
I had a particular good moment where I think it kind of spanned into one of the routines that we did on Baker Street with the blindfolders, where I would sit there blindfolded, and any one of the people would come in and sit down, and then I was telling them stuff about their life based on the kind of shoes that I could hear, who I thought it was by how heavy they sounded when they sat in the chair, etc., etc. What they did before acting, what kind of acting they were into, pets, hobbies, interests, all that kind of stuff.
Which I believe was the only surviving footage we actually have.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Everything that happens now will be happening using only our minds. There's nothing in the way. I can't even see. And I do not want you to say out loud, if you agree with this, I want you to give a very visual nod or a shake of the head so the camera can see it. You see, but you do not observe. Which is a very salient point about society, in that we tend to let a lot of the irrelevant information wash over ourselves to keep us away from the truth of what we need to see. What you do at home is quite physical in nature. There's not a whole lot of classroom time, so to speak. Not a lot of sit down and pay attention to textbooks or listen to lectures. It's quite hands-on, quite practical. Give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, I'm going to have to take this off to look at you. Let my eyes adjust to the light for a bit. Okay, what you would do at college. I didn't guess the answer, so was it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down, okay. Be engineering or something like that, is that right? Okay, good. So it's not to do with your job. What would you do for a living? I don't think it'd be anything as traditional as like, they say that people just you get jollies in fast food places. Or I don't think it'd be like you work for McDonald's or anything like that. Do you enjoy your job? Answer me honestly.
No.
Fast food then, it's got to be. Yes or no, is that right?
Yes.
Okie doke. Statistically, most likely is it's McDonald's.
Yes.
So, okay, cool. You would work. Maybe a coffee shop, something like that. Yes. Okay, I'm good with that coffee shop. Okay. Do you have any pets?
Yeah.
Do you have pets? Excellent. Okay. And can I just because I've no idea at the minute, are they technically speaking, are they yours or are they your parents?
Family.
Family. Okay. Okay. Right. I think with you then, Looking at you. It's a big dog, is that right? Yeah, okay. Good. I think it should be cats with you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll just think of the name of the cat for a second. Who named the cat? Who named it? And be very careful not to give away the sex at this point. The sex of the cat.
Yeah.
Who named the pet? If you don't remember, it's fine also.
No, I don't really.
Okay. Well, let's try it this way then. If you could hold your fingers out like this for me. Just bring them right up close. We'll call this one A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and then if there's nothing in here, we'll move on. Okay? I'm just going to lean my fingers up to yours, and just, if you look me dead in the eyes, and I want you to concentrate on which letter is the first letter of your pet's name. Okay? Just really concentrate on sending that for me. Okay, that's a J, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Be this one for D. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Good. Sit down. Okay, who named the pet?
We all named it.
You all named it. Okay, good. Is there an S in the name?
Mm-hmm.
And an A also?
No.
No? P, Q, R, S, T. Just concentrate on that finger. Imagine sending all of your body's energy right into that finger. It's an R, yes? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I know it sounds weird. Just say the alphabet. A to Z right the way through.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V.
I know it's a panic situation. It's to do with information. You've got secret information that I need to get out. There's 2 S's though.
Yeah.
Yes!
Right.
Yes!
No way.
Thanks, buddy. An I as well?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So the dog's name is Dingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that right? Okay, good. You just say the alphabet for me, really fast.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
It's a P in it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. An A also?
Yeah.
An E as well? Ralph?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, sorry. Okay, so we got some great stuff. You know, we did some mass hypnosis stuff from inspired by the Basil Rathbone film. We did some face reading games. We did some hide and seek, but with objects around the room and whatnot.
Yeah.
And all of it
Gone. Completely gone.
Why is that, Adam?
We had an incident, a little incident, as it were, where my MacBook decided to go, no,
Yeah.
I will die now. And it did. It very much did. And I thought it was a very, it was tragic, but at the same time poignant that we would lose all of our footage at Baskerville.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won and lost that day.
Yeah, and we tried to go back, and it was problems. Either Justin couldn't allow it because it's a wedding venue as well, so they got other times and dates and things that they had to facilitate, or we couldn't get the full group of people to come back because they were on jobs, earning a living. all we did that day for them was buy them dinner. That's it. They didn't make anything out of it, so they were just turning up for the sake of having free footage, most of which they couldn't have because
it was gone
because we lost it.
It was. I think it was shocking for Justin as well. Not that I can speak for him, but just from his initial reaction, because when I went up there and he asked what we were doing, I may have overhyped that we were just creating this. We weren't established at the time as with this web series. It was under a different name. We'd not long met each other. And we were, it was a completely different name. Sherlockian. I don't know if we can use that. I have to bleep it, but no, be reused.
Yeah, no, I think we can bleep it. No, I think we can use it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's see if you can spot one or two red herrings that are in there as well, just to keep you on your toes, and see if you can prove your mettle as a deductionist as well. So if I need to remember a train timetable or routes, I would be here, in my head.
Somebody who is experiencing a hesitant moment, a fearful moment. Fearful.
What? Son of a... Dude, you fucking wait, your window's open. Has he really just taken all the stuff?
Is that the crime?
That's a Mac, there's 2 iPads.
So he is Moriarty.
Mother...
Do you feel like we did it? We accomplished what we set out to do?
So the initial idea was to try and make an entertaining version of Sherlock. I remember when we were sat in house a few times planning out some of the episodes, and there was like, so we could try this. All right, so how are we going to work it? I don't know, let's just point the camera at it and see what happens. Why not?
It really was just that. Yeah.
It really was. The first opening speech in the first episode, like when we talked about grey areas and, hopefully you wouldn't see too many. Because obviously with it being an entertaining show, we can't just put forth a whole series of epic failures and whatnot.
But now, like, things are moving with your life in a direction that you could almost call... Sherlockian, in a way. Yeah. You've sort of incorporated his skills and what he's experienced as a character, and in a way, in a reflective sort of way, things like that are happening around your life.
Now I live my best life now.
Good on you, mate. Good on you. And we'll cut it there.
There is an idea of a plan.
Mate?
Yeah?
Is that the sound of an east wind coming?
Wasabi, plum,